The Great Pyramids of Giza, eternal monuments of the ancient world. Towering over the sands of Egypt for more than 4,500 years, the Great Pyramids of Giza remain one of the most iconic and awe-inspiring achievements in human history. Built without modern tools, machinery, or digital design, their scale, precision, and endurance still defy explanation. Who built them? How were they constructed? And why do they continue to captivate the world? This is the epic story of the Great Pyramids of Giza, Egypt's eternal monuments to power, faith, and mystery. Just outside modern-day Cairo, along the west bank of the Nile River, lies the Giza Plateau, a rocky desert that served as a royal necropolis for Egypt's Old Kingdom pharaohs. Here, three massive pyramids dominate the skyline. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, also known as Cheops, the Pyramid of Khafre, Chephren, and the Pyramid of Menkaure. Alongside them lie dozens of smaller pyramids, temples, mastabas, and tombs, and of course, the enigmatic Great Sphinx. This site wasn't just a graveyard, it was a spiritual complex designed to ensure the eternal life of Egypt's divine rulers. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, completed around 2560 BCE, is the oldest and largest of the trio. It originally stood 146.6 meters tall, making it the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. It was built during Egypt's Fourth Dynasty, a period of wealth, centralized power, and extraordinary engineering ambition. For centuries, people speculated about who built these wonders. Were they slaves? Foreign captives? Modern archaeology tells a different story. Tombs of workers near the pyramid reveal they were well-fed, skilled laborers, organized into teams with pride in their work. They likely included stonemasons, engineers, architects, surveyors, and seasonal workers, thousands mobilized as part of Egypt's highly organized state system. They built not just for a paycheck, but for the gods, for honor, and for the legacy of the pharaoh. The pyramid's construction remains one of the greatest engineering challenges in human history. Over 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks were used in Khufu's pyramid alone, each weighing between 2 and 80 tons. Yet no pulleys, cranes, or iron tools were available. So how did they do it? Several theories exist. Ramps, long, straight, or spiral ramps, may have been used to drag stones up as the pyramid rose. Lever systems, simple machines, and wooden sledges helped maneuver heavy blocks. Labor organization. Teams were divided into crews, each responsible for specific sections, with names like Friends of Khufu. The alignment of the Great Pyramid is also stunning. It is nearly perfectly oriented to the cardinal points, within fractions of a degree. Its base is almost perfectly level, and its sides measure just centimeters apart in length. Even today, replicating this precision with limited tools would be daunting. The pyramids were more than just tombs. They were spiritual launch pads. Egyptians believed the pharaoh was both a king and a god. After death, he would journey to the stars and live among the gods in the afterlife. The pyramid's shape, reaching toward the sky, symbolized a stairway to heaven. Its chambers and passageways were aligned with celestial bodies, especially stars in the Orion constellation, which was associated with Osiris, god of the afterlife. Inside the Great Pyramid, 3 chambers were constructed. The King's Chamber, containing a granite sarcophagus. The Queen's Chamber, whose purpose remains debated. And the subterranean chamber, cut into the bedrock, never completed. Narrow shafts point outward from the chambers, possibly for ventilation, possibly for spiritual alignment. This wasn't just a grave. It was a machine for resurrection. Guarding the pyramids is the mysterious Great Sphinx of Giza, carved from a single limestone ridge. With the body of a lion and the head of a man, likely Pharaoh Khafra, the Sphinx was a symbol of royal power and divine protection. It measures 73 meters long and 20 meters high, and was likely painted in vivid colors in its prime. Despite centuries of erosion, it remains one of the most iconic sculptures in the world. The Giza complex also included mortuary temples where rituals were performed, causeways linking temples to the Nile, boat pits where ceremonial barges were buried, and satellite pyramids built for queens and elite officials. This was more than a burial site. It was a city of the dead, humming with priests, astronomers, guards, and workers. Despite centuries of study, questions remain. Why did the design evolve so rapidly from stepped pyramids to smooth-sided giants? Were the pyramid dimensions influenced by sacred geometry or astronomical observations? What do the recently discovered hidden voids inside Khufu's pyramid reveal? Was advanced knowledge of math, physics, and astronomy used, far beyond what ancient cultures were thought to possess? Over the years, alternative theories have flourished, involving aliens, Atlanteans, or lost civilizations, though mainstream archaeology attributes the pyramids to extraordinary human innovation. Still, the precise methods of construction remain partly speculative. The Great Pyramid continues to withhold secrets, even as modern technology peels back its layers. After the Old Kingdom collapsed, pyramid building continued, but never again at the same scale or precision. Later dynasties favored smaller tombs or hidden tombs in cliffs, like those in the Valley of the Kings. Over time, the Giza pyramids were stripped of their white limestone casing stones, which once reflected the sun so brightly that they glowed on the horizon. The interiors were looted in antiquity, and earthquakes took their toll. But the core structures survived war, weather, and time. Today, the Great Pyramid is the only surviving wonder of the original 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Great Pyramids stand as symbols of ancient ambition and divine kingship, engineering genius before modern tools, a civilization that sought permanence in a fleeting world. They've inspired countless generations, from early Arab travelers and Renaissance scholars to 21st century archaeologists and tourists. They are emblems of both the known and the unknowable, monuments to the limits of mortality and the dream of immortality. The pyramids are not just relics, they're a message from the past, carved in stone. If the timeless majesty of the pyramids amazed you, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more journeys through the marvels of ancient history. And join us again on Human Odyssey Through Time, where history's greatest mysteries and people are brought back to life.